Hi, I'm Faye, and this is Faylantis. Now, I bet you're wondering how I got here. Well, doesn't matter how many times I see this is not how I expect this to start.
Emergency hub deployed.
Okay, so we are in a little hub under the sea with a book, a recorder, and a hat, and a tree with a big ass cat. Right, first things first, we need food. We'll get into the book in a second. Sorry, sometimes there are lag spikes in this. This is a rather intense mod pack. There's a lot to it. Welcome to Rustic Waters 2. You just landed in the ocean floating from space. If you're the only survivor, single player, continue to the next page of the quest book. Go. Tragic start. The last thing you can remember is sitting in a control panel of the recon frigate called Liberty. You know what? You can read all this. Get some wood. That cat's going to be pissed off at me because I'm going to knock down its home. 3 and 4. I also really shouldn't have replanted those apples. Oh. Now this is going to slowly but surely fall down. So we'll recollect all the apples and complete our little quest. Rustic Waters 2 Guide. First edition. A crafting table, and we'll get some wood. Sorry, we get some cobblestone. Then we need to make a workbench. Oh, also, night vision and respiration. That's not terrible. Not terrible at all. So I'm guessing workbench is just... No. How do I make a workbench? Right. Right. That's easy done anyway. We're also, just because we just saw it there, we're also going to make ourselves an engineer's crafting table. So, workbench, engineer's crafting table, because it also has storage to it. And that's going to give us a campfire and some raw cod. So we can cook up some cod. We also get a hub key fragment for completing the picking up of a recorder. Right, next up we need a spinning wheel, which is going to take a fair chunk of wood. So we'll take these out, plank them up, make some sticks, and get ourselves an axe. Right. I do really appreciate the durability tracker that this has got. Right. Next up, we need a wooden hopper, which is some form of chest or crate, and some slabs. Right, so slabs, chest, and then usual hopper arrangement. And then the gear is 4 planks, 4 logs. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. The corners make the gear. And 3 logs, which we do not have anymore, so we're just going to have to grow some more shit. Now, this mod pack does have twerk and grow installed, but I've found that twerking doesn't really help as much. Running around definitely does. So we'll grab some extra logs and finish off the spinning wheel. Yeah, this can also just get chucked straight into there. Better axe, wooden shears, easy done. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. And I'm just going to do what the assumption is. Sorry, Kit Kat. The cool thing is that if you mess up and really destroy your area, you can actually just go into your quest book and create a new location with the emergency items. And it'll teleport you there too. I don't know if you lose all of your stuff though. That would suck. Right. String. These can be collected by shearing them. You combine them to make bundles. Can't remember if it must be a 9x9. Sorry, a 3x3. So these go into here. You spin them. Yeah, here you get string. You can hold it down to make them spin. You have to click on the front to actually get the wool, the string there. And now, I think it's 3-to-1. Gives us a spool. No, I just needed 21 string. Right. Right. More leaves. Okay. This also unfortunately doesn't have the autocraft feature where you can just press K and it crafts it for you. Right. Some better shears. Make some more wool, which is what we were doing earlier. And that finishes off the wool, giving us a pick. Now we just need to make a bed. Which, if you don't know how to make a bed at this point, I'm a little concerned. Leather, strainer basin, nice and easy done. We're gonna need 2 lots of this. Actually, yeah, 2 lots of that. Oak fences around the sides, which I believe are this. Yep. And then just this in the bottom. Right, I haven't actually made the hopper yet. Right, 1 more tree. We are just going to burn through this stone axe until it breaks. Actually, fuck it. We'll get better stuff soon. So 2 lots of that. These in the middle. These on the sides. Is it 2 lots? It is 2 lots. Okay. So that means we're going to need to make another couple of fences. And there we go. Okay. Completing that gives us a water bucket. It is actually very helpful. String mesh is 8 string, which we conveniently have. We need 2 of these. And then 4 logs sorry, 8 logs, 8 sticks. And that's perfect. Those, and lastly those. It gives us these. It gives us a set of drawers. I don't know where this other thing is. Oh, we unlocked another quest line. Interesting. This seems to be thermal? Not thermal, immersive. Right. Right. So we're not going to quite move on to that just yet. We're going to stick with the tragic star for now. So now we need to make ourselves a furnace. Which, easy done, but I really like this aesthetic they went for. Mini colons and cooked meat. Okay. So we're going to want to go set these up while we're working. Because always remember there is a tiny hole into the ocean. And these are going to collect items as they flow through them. We've also got, it's a crash landed ship by the looks of things over there, and an upside down ship over here. Alright, what's next? They want us to make a tool belt, but we don't have enough leather for that just yet. That's 5. Actually, we do have enough leather. Cool. So 2 string, an iron, and the leather. We don't have the iron yet. So we'll come back to that when we've got some iron. The wooden machine frame is going to take a bunch more wood. And it's going to give us another hub fragment. You know what? We're going to smash out all of this wood real quick. And I'll talk to you when we're done with that.
Alright, so that should be enough wood for now. So, to make these 2 wooden machine frames, we're going to need some wooden gears, 2 lots of wooden gears. We'll start with that. So, I'm just going to add these to our stuff. 2 wooden gears set up. We need a little bit more fencing, I think. Let's go with 1 more. Ah, shit. And that'll let us get our wooden machine frames. And our last harbor-free key fragment. Now we need more cloth mesh. I swear we have more of this shit. God damn it. Giving us a water infusion scepter. And lastly we need an oak sluice. Which means hoppers. And some more fences. Of course, we fucking do. Right. That gives us our oak sluices. And we can use 3 of these to make a hub extension key. Which we can pick a north, south, east, or west, or an up. And there is just a whale. What the fuck are you doing, whale? Come on. Ooh, now you've got a reason to be stuck. Okay. So, we're going to leave Wayne the whale alone for it. We're going to set up our oak sluices over here. And we're going to chuck in some water. At this point, mostly for the aesthetic. Now, we've been developing a good amount of stuff in here. Nothing great, but a good amount of stuff. But we have got enough to show you what the sluices do. you can preload an extra bucket of water into them, and they'll just give you bits of iron or bits of other materials, depending on what you run through. But since we only needed the one piece of iron, that's going to do for now. So remember, we needed one piece of iron for our... What was it? It was for the tool belt. No, these need to get out of the way. Because eventually we're going to open this up, and that's going to be a pathway just like that is. So we'll just chuck the drawers into here, and our furnace into here. And now we can grab our... We've got our leather on us, so it's... I can't even remember what I needed to use to make this. Tool belt is... Where did I leave my string? There we go. 2 of these, 5 of these, and the 1 iron ingot in the bottom. Alright, cool. So we can chuck these into here. Got a weird way to add this to it, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, for now, this goes into the waste slot. I'm not sure which one is the waste slot. There you go. It also doesn't really tell us how to do it. No, we need an enchanting table. Sorry, not an enchanting table, an anvil to be able to attach it. Which means we're going to need a lot more iron before we can actually use that. Right. Next up, we finish this, which gives us a loot reward. Some food, an LV capacitor, which I'm not sure what that does, and an iron spear. Cool. Immersive engineering capacitor. So I suppose we should probably make something that's a little bit late, but we should make some chests. Because we're going to run out of storage real fast otherwise. Right. Now, what's next? Get 16 gravel. Which unfortunately means we've got to wait for these to pump some stuff out. Only 6 so far. Right. Not what I meant to do. Okay, we've got some gravel. We're going to get some dirt and actually set up the next room of the farm. Why the hell not, really? I wonder how we actually use the pick from the tool belt. Small button, that's a head. You can hold R by default to pull out your radio menu. Cool. Right, that's actually really useful. And it's going to be more so after we actually get some stuff that we can use. Right, grab these, head back inside here, grab our water bucket, and give us a way to get in and out of there. Okay. Don't want to lose anything, so we'll just collect it all up, and now we can start growing some crops, if and when we ever get some seeds. Right, so we're stuck on that. We also need to get a bunch of dirt, which we don't currently have enough dirt to do. We need to get clay, we need to get botany pots. Okay, in the meantime, let's get to work on our foundational stuff. Which means we're going to need more clay, yay. There is actually one other optional quest that's in here. It's here. The Frigid, which means we need 4 poop and 5 coral blocks. Right. We currently have 1 poop. It's quite unfortunate. But in the meantime, we're going to make ourselves... We're going to make ourselves a shovel. We're going to go down and we're going to start digging some stuff out. Right. All we need is a pick and a shovel. We do need some food because we are going to starve otherwise. And thank God this helmet has respiration on it. Right. So before we even get into digging up a bunch of gravel and clay, there's a shit to explore. And at our level of stuff that we have, we don't want to really skimp on anything. Just grab a lot of it. And then swim the hell away from some enemies that look like they're going to absolutely mess me up. Right, when you're on the ocean floor, you always want to make yourself an air pocket. You can't place blocks down there because the water pressure is too high, but what you can do instead is just mine that shit out and hole up in there. And that finishes off the gravel quest. Well, unless we can see some... Actually, there's a little bit of dirt down here. No, that's granite. Right, so we'll head back up, refresh everything, turn in these quests, and then we're going to head for that spaceship. Okay, completed gravel, which gives us a juicer. Can be sluiced for a high chance of iron and redstone, while also providing nickel, aluminium, and zinc. We can fill it up with up to 12 buckets of water. Okay. We also get clay, which gives us adventure, which is a efficiency 5 shovel, which is going to be very, very useful moving forward. So, we're going to do what this quest tells us to do. Okay, it's capacity now. Cool. Let's hope we actually get something out of this. Because I wouldn't mind getting a full suit of iron. Or, actually, better yet, would be getting the iron furnaces mods up, started up. Because I saw in the quest that there's a copper furnace objective, which gives us a hub fragment key, and that would be excellent. Right, and last one. We've got 6 iron, we need 2 more, unfortunately. And to get the copper, I don't even know how I'm meant to get copper because we haven't pulled a single piece. It's unfortunate. Okay. Chuck coal in, chuck crushed iron in, move back over here, keep sluicing. Now, after we get ourselves a bit more iron, realistically we only need the 1 piece, we're also going to get to work on, there we go, there's enough. We're going to get to work on cooking up some of this into, sorry, upgrading one of these into an iron furnace, then cooking up some of this clay into bricks, so we can move on to the next chapter. Right, no more iron. Where do I get copper from? That one. Sluicing dirt gives us copper. Okay. And still has a chance of iron. Good. Good to know. Right, so, while that's all pushing through, I'm going to take Venture here, and we're going to dive down and go hunting for dirt, I suppose. Which, I did see 1 tiny piece of dirt down here. 102. And there's some copper underneath it too. That's good. So rather than having to... nice. Rather than having to actually sluice it out, we can just harvest up all of this copper and all of this aluminium. Because aluminium does get useful later on. We're just going to harvest out all of this, and then we can head back up and smelt the stuff. It is a little bit irksome that it doesn't become something else. Like it stays the ore block without having silk touch on. But I suppose it's probably just an older edition of Minecraft. Son of a bitch. Find out. We need to get the pick equivalent of Venture. It's an efficiency 5 diamond pick. Right. That should do for now. Got a little bit more dirt and a little bit more gravel. Just because we're already here, we may as well. Oh shit. I'm gonna guess that was from the dude hiding in the seaweed. Right, so this furnace can get upgraded. An iron furnace is definitely going to smelt faster than the normal stone furnace. We're going to need to get a little bit more copper. Not copper, stone. Yes, stone. We're going to need a little bit more stone so that we can make another furnace to complete the iron furnace quest. Plus there's also some blocks that we just left behind. I do appreciate the fact that you can set up a little bit of a cave so that I don't have to be drowning the entire time. Ooh. That's terrifying. Where is my entrance? Okay. Now if we look at the iron furnace mod, we've also got iron chest, which is cool. So, I don't think it actually tells us how much faster it is. But, as a general rule, the iron is always going to be faster than the copper. But, I'm always happy to have one of each. You can also modify both of them so that they can do more, be more useful, be better in general. Right. Gives us another hubkey. We need a speed augment, which requires some sugar and some paper, which means we're going to need to get some sugarcane. I suppose we should probably check where we get sugarcane from. We can find it in this thing down here. Ah, perfect. Even more perfect. So we'll take some more of this dirt and expand out our... Actually, since we haven't actually put anything down, we don't even need to put some excess dirt down. We can just have it go as is. We can chuck out 3 of these to make some paper, 1 of these to make some sugar. What else did I need? Oh, there we go. Copper smelts things 1.5 seconds faster. Iron, a little bit faster than that. The next tier up would be gold, then diamond, then obsidian, all the way to nether furnace, which is going to smelt things real fast. Right. But we also need some stone and 1 more piece of redstone. I'm also not sure if that has to be stone or if it can be cobble. Either way, we don't have any. We do have some. Right. Has to be actual stone. Plus side, we have a real quick way to smelt things. Downside, I didn't grab the shit out. Right. While that's happening, so that's only going to take a second, so we're just going to wait. This can get chucked into here, this can get chucked into here. And 3. Gives us our speed upgrade, which this is going to cook even faster now. But it will chew through more fuel, which sucks, but right, and dirt gives us iron. And with that, that's where we're going to end things off for the day. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen, and we will be back next week. Same fate time, same fate place, we hope to see you all there.